Hello guys, Justin with Fuel and Firepower. Today we're back out here doing an unboxing and review. You've seen this rifle plenty of times. I just recently put some CVlife goodies on it. I'd put a scope on it and I'd put this bipod on it. Well, after putting that stuff on, I liked it so much and they just happened to reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to do a review. I said I was very willing to work with their company. So they sent me a scope. So here's what they sent us. Let's get it open up here and take a look at it. They sent us a 2x10 by 32 MPVO scope. That's nice looking. MPVO just means medium power variable optic. Now the other CVlife scope I had on it before was really good for longer range, but it was kind of for longer range than I really needed. So I opted for this one to try and to put on this rifle. So it does come with some scope mounts, and these are an offset that's made for the pick rail. This does have a 30mm tube on it. And then we've got the scope. Nice quality looking scope. Does have flip up lens covers on both sides. Adjustable turrets. You just pull up and where you can adjust without having to use this like a screwdriver or anything. I like that a whole lot. You got adjustable objective. Let's get it mounted up on the rifle and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, I wanted to come over here and bring you out of the sun and talk about this scope and just kind of go over a couple things with it. So it's a 2x10 by 32, like I said. It's got illuminated reticle. You can do red or green, and there's 5 intensities for each, so you can turn it up or down depending on how much light you have. So these are locking turrets. Pull out to adjust, push in the lockdown, and it does have resetting 0, so you just take out the screw on top, you turn your turret back to 0. So that way if you have it sighted in at say 35 yards, I can pull this off and set it back to 0, so I know exactly where I'm at. And then if I need to adjust on up for 50 or 100 yards, I can do my MOA calculations and see how many clicks I need to go. So that's very nice there. So another good thing, the glass, like I said, is really nice. It's coated, so it's fog proof. And this thing is also shock proof. So if it gets kind of bumped around a little bit, it's not going to hurt it. That being said, it does come with a 1-year warranty as well. So this one too does have the adjustable objective up here if you need to adjust that, depending on your situation. I like having plenty of adjustment on my scope so I can set my eye relief where I need it. And when I get really down on that rifle, I want everything to be clear and me not have to adjust myself around a lot. If I have the adjustment on the scope, it makes it a lot easier. All right, now I'm gonna get you back over there and we'll get this thing sighted in. All right guys, there it is. She mounted up there real nice. I did have to clearance a little bit of this mount right here to fit the magazine in there. Just took a round file, a couple of swipes, everything fits nice, magazine goes in well. One good thing about it, they do give you 2 batteries and it only takes 1. I just turned it on and looked down it. It's pretty cool. I like how the reticle illuminates. So what we're going to do is first I'm going to show you out to like 35 yards, let you get a view there, and then we're going to look out about 100 yards so you can kind of see how clear this glass is. It's pretty impressive. All right guys, so out there is Sergeant Stump. Now let's get a look down the scope here. So here's 2 at 35 yards. Let's adjust it up to 5. Here's 5. Real clear. Let's move it on up to 8. And there's 8. Move it up to 10. And there's 10. So right out there, big tree stump is 100 yards out. So there it is. There's 2. Go up to 5 power. So there's 5 power. Let's go up to like 8. There's 8 power. There's another quick adjustment to 10. We're sitting in the shade and we still have plenty of light through that glass. That's nice. So guys, as you can see there, very clear glass and very good sight picture all the way up to 100 yards. And that's where this thing's rated at. So this thing's rated for like 22 cal, 1022, rimfire, 17 HMR, Airsoft, and any pellets. It didn't say Springer rated on it, so note that. And it does come with a 1-year warranty as well. These guys have really great customer service. If you got any questions or anything, reach out to them. They will answer any questions you have. Absolutely stand up guys. Every time I've dealt with them, it's been a good experience. Because I don't want you to think I'm doing this just because they sent me a scope. I'm not. I will absolutely tell you if I don't like this thing. I'll send it back to them. I mean, I don't care. You know, I want to keep a good working relationship with good companies and good brands. I'd have never said yes to this if I didn't believe in them. Now, CVlife, it says country values for life. That speaks to me, you know. Um, I'm from the country. I've lived in the country my entire life, and it's a different style of living. Anybody that kind of sticks with that and with family values and stuff like that, I'll support you. So we're going to get this thing sighted in, and we're going to shoot at some targets. I'm actually wanting to put a couple of little things up on the stump out there and see if we can pick them off. I'll get back with you in a minute. All right, guys, so I'm set up. We were loaded up with the Gamma Red Fires, and I've got a target set up at 35 yards down, which is where I like this rifle. I've got the air tank charged up to 3,500 PSI. I've got everything ready. Let's take some shots and adjust on it. I'm going to show you how easy this thing is to adjust. Now, I don't really need illuminator reticle right now. The light is pretty good. So I'm going to leave it off, and we're just going to do some quick adjustments on it. See how long it takes me to get on target. All right, so it looks like I need to go over probably an inch and down maybe a 3/4 of an inch. So let's go ahead and adjust here. And these things are cool. All right, but adjust on them, man. All you gotta do is just pull up here on the turret and then push down when you want to lock it in. So let's take another shot and see where we're at. Close. That's where we like it. All right, guys, that looks pretty good right there. We are very close. So let's go ahead and load this up. All right, guys, so now we're going to do a 5-shot group and shoot at a couple tiny targets. And I've actually changed the ammo I was using. Went to the JSBs. Just seems to like these a little bit better today. Don't know what it is. But we've got 10 loaded up, so I'm going to take 5 shots at the upper right-hand target, and then I've got 2 tiny targets sitting down there. I've got a small eraser, and then I've got one of the giant Smarties that I keep sending my friends. They're about, I don't know, about the size of maybe a quarter. They're not too big. But I like to see them because they're very reactive, you know, they kind of explode. So that's cool. So first 5-shot group, and then hopefully in the next 5 shots we can get those 2. All right, so we got one loaded. Let's go ahead and take 5 shots. I pulled a little on that last one, that was my bad. The wind started to pick up quite a bit and I tried to rush my shot. That was on me, but as you can see, it's one whole group if it wasn't for me. All right, so I see that I am shooting a little left and a little low. So I'll tell you what we'll do, since it's so easy to do adjustments on the fly on this thing. So let's go ahead and adjust just a tad. All right, push your turrets back in. Man, you're adjusted. Ain't that nice? All right, so first let's get that eraser. The eraser's a little bit smaller, but I think it'll be a good challenge to hit here. Nice, first shot. And with the wind blowing. All right, let's try to get that Smartie now. Let's hopefully this first shot. Easy work, boys. Easy work. I'm telling you, this scope, man, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think it looks very attractive on there too. I mean, I know that's not worth a whole lot, but I mean, we all want to look cool. You know what I'm saying? I think it looks really good up there. I think this suits it a little better than the one I had on it. This one, I mean, out to 35 yards, I mean, it's easy to see. I had it set on about 7, and I mean, everything is very clear. So 5 shots, 4 of them went in one hole. I pulled a little fast on the other one because I was trying to rush. But then 1 shot each on the other part. I think we can hit that little section that's left. That's a pretty small target, ain't it? Let's see if those girls got it in her. That got it. Let me go turn that camera off. Guys, I'd like to slide in here just for a second and remind you that I do have memberships available now. If you just hit the join down there, there's 2 levels. There's friends and there's the Mac Pack. Friends, you'll get to see all my videos early. I usually post, you know, a few days early on all my videos. So you'll get to see them early. You can comment on them, you can like them, and you will get a badge beside your name when you comment, so people will know that you're a member. I will put your name at the end of every video because I appreciate you all. If you do the second level or the Mac Pack, I'll do a video once a week just for you guys that nobody else will see except the Mac Pack, and we're just going to call it shooting a shh. That's where I go out and do a little plinking and a little talking with you guys. If you guys are interested, it's live now. Back to the video. All right, guys, I had to move out of that sun over there, but let's talk about this scope a little bit. It's got a great reticle. The glass is really nice, very clear. I can look about 125 yards across the properties here, and I can see just as clear as anything. When I'm looking through at 10 power at 100 yards, man, I can count the blades of grass standing up. It's that nice. It's got a 30 millimeter tube, which is quite a bit nicer than the 1-inch tube that I have on my other one. Just your field of view is quite a bit larger. Eye relief's good on it. This scope mount is really nice. Like I said, I had to do just a tad bit of clearance up there for the mag to fit, but I mean, it was just millimeters to take off. Nothing that you can't do at home if you got a file. The lens covers, they clip on very nice. These turrets pop up easy, close easy, very positive clicks. I like that about it. The illumination on a bright day like today didn't work very well. Obviously, that's for low light conditions. Very cloudy, overcast day, those will come in. I know everybody has their preference for red or green. This offers both. Some days it seems like I like green better than other days I can see red better. But yeah, I really like this, and I'm very thankful that they reached out to me. And like I said, I try to do honest reviews on stuff. I wouldn't ask you to back anything. And now they just sent me this for a review. I'm not getting paid. I don't get paid if you guys buy one. There's no kind of program like that. I do want to give you my honest opinion. You will be satisfied with this scope. Guys, if you decide that you want one, I will post a link in the description. I hope that I gave a good representation of this scope. And if you guys are interested in it, I hope that you feel confident picking it up after watching. All right, guys, if you got any more questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I want to thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.